tender and juicy chicken pieces in a delicious garlic sauce. This dish is quick, healthy, and yummy, perfect for busy weeknights. Hey everybody, it's Lynn with Elias Family Kitchen. Today I am going to make chicken in garlic sauce. This is my version of it, and it has the perfect balance of spicy, savory, and sweetness. Let's get started. Let's start with soaking wood ear mushrooms. This mushroom has no flavor, but it has a nice crunchy texture. They're usually sold dry like this and need to be rehydrated before cooking. They only need a few minutes to get rehydrated. Wood ear mushroom is a traditional ingredient in this dish, but it is not required, so feel free to omit it or substitute it. Soak a handful of them in hot water and set aside. Next, slice the chicken breast into 1/4-inch thick pieces. This recipe works well with chicken dark meat as well, so feel free to substitute it. Let's marinate the chicken with 1½ teaspoon of cornstarch and 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 2 teaspoons of oil. This will make the chicken breast tender and juicy. Mix the chicken well with the marinade ingredients. Finely mince 3 cloves of garlic, about 1 tablespoon. Finely mince 1-inch knob of ginger, about 1 tablespoon. Slice 1 small onion. Next, let's prep 8 ounces of sweet peppers. Remove the stem and then slice them open in half. Remove the seeds on the inside. Feel free to substitute the peppers for other vegetables you prefer. This recipe tastes great no matter what type of vegetables you use. Cut the peppers on the diagonal into triangle pieces like this. Try to keep them about the same size as the chicken pieces. What makes this dish stand out is that the sauce has a perfect balance of flavors. For the sauce, we need 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing rice wine, 1 tablespoon of regular soy sauce, 2 teaspoons of white rice vinegar. This is the brand I use, Pearl River Bridge. White rice vinegar has a mild flavor. I'm using 2 types of vinegar in this recipe because the combination provides a perfect balance of tanginess. The other vinegar we need is 1 teaspoon of Zhenjiang black vinegar. This one has a unique aged tangy flavor. It is a must-have for this dish, but using only the black vinegar would overtake the flavors of the dish. So try not to substitute the vinegars for best results. We need 2 teaspoons of doubanjiang. Doubanjiang is a spicy bean paste that adds an earthy, spicy flavor. This is the brand I use. It is seasoned with Sichuan peppercorn. You can substitute with other types of doubanjiang. Just keep in mind that it will change the flavor of the dish. We also need 1 tablespoon of sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of white pepper, and 1/2 cup of water. To thicken the sauce, we'll need 1 tablespoon of cornstarch with 2 tablespoons of water. To make it easier for cooking, add Shaoxing rice wine, soy sauce, and vinegars to the water and set aside. Don't forget the soaked wood ear mushrooms. Squeeze water out of them and set aside for cooking. You can roughly chop them if they're big, but these look okay to me, so I'm just going to leave them the way it is. Let's start wokking. Heat up the wok until it is smoking hot. Add about 2 tablespoons of oil. Then add the chicken to the wok and cook until they're slightly browned. Cornstarch in the marinade make the chicken sticky, so if they're sticking to the bottom, don't worry. Let them cook a little bit longer. Stickiness is a sign of undercooking. Once they are cooked and a golden crust develops, they will be released easily. To reduce stickiness, you can double up on the amount of oil. I try to eat healthy and minimize oil in cooking. Toss and turn and keep stirring them as needed to ensure even cooking. Cook the chicken until they are 80% done to avoid overcooking, because we'll cook them again later. Wash the wok and return back to the stove on high heat. Add a couple of tablespoons of oil, then throw in the onions and peppers. Cook until the vegetables are slightly tender, about 3 minutes, tossing and turning occasionally. Throw in garlic and ginger. Cook for about 30 seconds. Then add the woodier mushrooms. Put the chicken back into the wok. Pour in the water mixture. Add doubanjiang, sugar, and white pepper. Give it a good stir and mix it well. Mix cornstarch with water to make a slurry. Be sure to mix it up really well. You should not see any more cornstarch in flour form or lumps of cornstarch. Spoon the food in the wok to one side. Pour in the slurry and stir immediately to thicken the sauce evenly. Don't wait too long before stirring, otherwise you would get a lumpy sauce. And this quick and delicious chicken and garlic sauce is ready to serve. Remember, for best results, use Sichuan doubanjiang and a combination of vinegars. Feel free to customize the dish with different proteins and vegetables. This sauce is a winner and makes everything taste fantastic. Enjoy, and thanks for watching. I'll see you next time with more yummy food.